Welcome, everyone. Will you please rise as you are able and remain standing for the processional followed by the national anthem. For the 403rd time, candidates for baccalaureate and associate degrees from the Pennsylvania State University have gathered to celebrate their commencement. All are in their places. These exercises for the spring 2023 Eberly College of Science are hereby called to order.
Thank you, Dr. Waters. I am Dr. Tracy Lankilder, the Vern M. Willeman Dean of the Eberly College of Science, and I welcome you to our commencement today. This is really a very special occasion, and it is so wonderful to be able to celebrate with you all. We will now be led in the national anthem by Erica Harvey, accompanied by the Centre Brass Quintet.
what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ringing, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you so much. Please be seated. It is wonderful to be here with all of you on this joyous occasion, both in person and on our live stream, as we celebrate the accomplishments of those individuals who've completed their academic programs in the Eberly College of Science at Penn State. To begin, it is now my pleasure to introduce Executive Vice President and Provost of the University, Justin Schwartz.
Thank you, Dean Langkilde. I am honored to join you in the celebration of the Eberly College of Science class of 2023. Good afternoon, graduates. Welcome, family, friends, and visitors to this great event. The commencement ceremony is of great importance. It is patterned after a ritual which has been repeated through the long history of higher education and duplicated throughout the world wherever there are universities and colleges. The academic dress and ritual have their origins in the first English universities of the Middle Ages. The mace is a symbol of the university and was carved from the first newel post in Old Maine. The robes we wear reflect our medieval past, and the caps and tassels are ancient symbols. Commencement is steeped in history, but the spirit of commencement is modern and always changing. Most importantly, commencement is a symbol of the outstanding achievements that have brought you to this day. Today is your moment. And make no mistake, those tears in your loved ones' eyes are not because they thought you would never leave this place. It is a symbol of the genuine and deep-seated pride in all of your accomplishments and the sacrifices made to get to this day. You are entering a world unlike any before in our history, one that has been forever changed by a global pandemic, and one that is defined both by great challenge and by opportunities to continue to make our global society more safe, more secure, more healthy, more inclusive, and more equitable than ever before. I hope you will consider and appreciate how your degree equips you to contribute to the shared collective effort of building a better world. And now I will turn it back to Dean Langkilde. Thank you.
Now I'd like to introduce today's commencement speaker, Dr. Ayla Stanford. Ayla is a pediatric surgeon and advocate for healthcare equity. In her former role as US Department of Health and Human Services Regional Director, she ensured communities across a 6-state region had access to the information and resources they needed to stay safe and healthy, with a particular emphasis on advancing equity in all aspects of healthcare. Early in the COVID-19 pandemic, she created the Black Doctors COVID-19 Consortium in response to the disparities in the healthcare system that created barriers to testing and disproportionately high rates of COVID-19 infection and death amongst minoritized residents. The consortium brought together more than 200 healthcare professionals to bring testing and later vaccinations to thousands of residents in Philadelphia's minoritized communities. In 2021, she expanded the consortium scope, creating the Dr. Ayla Stanford Center for Health Equity. Dr. Stanford has received many accolades, notably a 2021 Top 10 CNN Hero, USA Today's Pennsylvania Woman of the Year, and a 2021 George H.W. Bush Points of Light Award recipient. Most recently, she has led a FEMA Mission Region 3 team to vaccinate students in a Philadelphia school district and a mobile vaccination unit in hard-hit southeastern Pennsylvania neighborhoods. She was recognized by Forbes magazine as a woman over 50 changing the world, and by Fortune magazine as one of the 50 greatest leaders. She is also the founder of REAL, Concierge Medicine, a medical consulting and health advocacy service. She has served as Director of Pediatric Surgery at Abington Memorial Hospital and Director of the Center for Minority Health and Health Disparities at Temple University School of Medicine. Dr. Stanford began her college career at Penn State Behrend, where she created a track and field program, graduating from Penn State's Eberly College of Science at University Park with a degree in biology, and continued her education at Penn State's College of Medicine, receiving her medical degree in 1997. Dr. Stanford is the first African-American female pediatric surgeon to be trained entirely in the United States. She is a life member of our Alumni Association, and we are so proud to have her as our commencement speaker today. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Stanford.
Good afternoon, and thank you, Dean, for the opportunity to address your students on this very special day. Over 2 decades ago, I was a student here in the Eberly College of Science. I had one goal, and that was to become a physician. Returning to campus has conjured up so many emotions and memories, more good than bad, but I thought I would share some life lessons with you as if I were graduating now. What I would tell the younger Ayla to make your road a little smoother. Number 1, you only have to get into one medical school. I remember going down to the mailboxes on the lower level of our dorms and opening a letter from Thomas Jefferson and sobbing in the lobby and people wondering what was wrong with me. Those tears of joy quickly turned into shouting and screaming as I realized I had been accepted to medical school. I knew that I had achieved step 1. For some of you, you'll be starting med school in the fall, and congratulations. For others, it may be a gap year, a post-bac, or some well-deserved time off for yourself. That is your journey, and it may be different from others, and that's okay, as long as you reach your destination. Don't get lost in what rank the medical school is or the grad school is. Keep the main thing, and your ultimate goal the focus. Don't get lost in the noise and stay focused. Number 2, sometimes you may be the only one, the only woman, the only guy, the only transgender person, the only person with an accent, the only person with a disability, the only ethnicity, the only Black woman in every single class. I sometimes felt isolated and alone. I found my comfort and belonging with a smattering of friends, none of whom were in my major, in my sorority, Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, also with my Lion Ambassador colleagues, at church, and at the Paul Robeson Cultural Center. And in those times that I felt alone, I buried myself in my books and I studied. That I had control over. I could not control the microaggressions and closed-minded people that could only see me as a stereotype of being too aggressive, or that I wasn't smart enough to be there, or had low expectations of me. That may have been their experience, but it was not my reality. I forced myself to focus on areas of challenge, not the things that came easiest to me. I set my own bar and I competed with myself, focused on being the best me. As you emerge and succeed, remember how you felt in those moments being the only one, and then commit to making sure that you are not the last and you reach back to bring someone along. That is one of many ways that everyone finds a place where they feel welcomed. And a side note, the professors and counselors and aides that have all helped you along the way, and your parents and family and pastors, send them a note every now and again and let them know how you're doing, that you appreciated what they gave to you. Even those who nurture need to be refueled sometimes. Number 3, don't underestimate the power of your reach. Our world needs every one of you from the College of Science. If you use your degree from molecular biology, medical school, dental school, education, the pharmaceutical industry, information and technology, there is a place for you. As scientists, you have the power to make a difference in the world. You have the ability to solve complex problems, develop new technologies, and can change people's lives. Use your skills and knowledge to make a positive impact in the world. We saw how important that was during the pandemic. We needed statisticians, physicians, educators, microbiologists, virologists, to name a few. Without them, there is no way we'd be sitting in this room with thousands plus unmasked at a graduation indoors. That was your field, our field of science, and that foundation, because you are trained to be critical thinkers, can provide a platform for other issues of social injustice and equality, and then your reach and impact is not only saving lives in an operating room, which is what I was doing before COVID, but rather touching over 100,000 people in a church parking lot. So don't underestimate your knowledge, as it is power, nor your influence and passion. It can change the world and rewrite history. Number 4, there can be triumph over tragedy. People often ask me, why did I get up from my comfortable status as a pediatric surgeon with my husband and children to be front and center during the pandemic? Everyone else was running away from the fire, and you ran to it. Remember, back then, 1 in 3 people had COVID. There was no antiviral, there was no vaccine, there was only testing and contact tracing and education. In each of our lives, if we are fortunate, something will happen to push us out of our comfort zone, to ignite us to do something. And in that moment, after 20 years of being a physician and recognizing the systemic injustice that sometimes exists in medical school admission, in training, and in healthcare delivery, and low life expectancies based on your zip code, in that moment, I decided to be the voice for the voiceless and the vulnerable, and that for once, they would be first instead of last. Because in a public health crisis, you go to the most vulnerable who may be irreversibly impacted. Stepping out to help others took me from North Philadelphia to the White House and back. When a time presents, use your foundation that began right here in the Eberly College of Science and your skill set to triumph over tragedy for others, because thou didst mold us, dear old state. Take time for you. This is my last charge. Be selfish sometimes. Find your quiet time to congratulate yourself on what you've accomplished before you move on to the next thing. Decide when and how you're going to have self-checks, and take a moment to be still, collect your thoughts, and count your blessings before you move on to the next move. In closing, I want to congratulate you on your graduation and wish you the best in your future endeavors. Remember to set your own bar. Don't underestimate the power of your reach. Study the materials that come hardest to you most, and that there can be triumph over tragedy. And if you can conceive it, you will achieve it. Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanford, for that wonderful message. Now I welcome Dr. Provost Schwartz back to the podium.
And now, class of 2023, we turn to the Board of Trustees, the legal corporate body of the Pennsylvania State University. This is the body that, by our charter, is given final responsibility for the governance, welfare, and all other interests pertaining to the university. At this time, I call upon Trustee Richard Sokolov to authorize the conferring of degrees at this ceremony. Richard Sokolov was elected to the Board of Trustees July 1, 2022, representing business and industry. A 1971 graduate of Penn State and a 1974 graduate of Georgetown University Law Center, he is now the Vice Chairman of Simon Property Group and a member of their Board of Directors. Simon Property Group is the largest owner of retail real estate in the United States and also owns retail properties throughout the world. Previously, he served as President and Chief Operating Officer for Simon from 1996 to 2018. Prior to joining Simon Property Group, he was Chief Executive Officer and President of DiBartolo Realty Corporation, the publicly traded company representing the real estate interests of the Edward J. DiBartolo family. We are pleased that he is here with us today. Trustee Sokolov.
Thank you, Provost Schwartz. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, I offer all my congratulations to the class of 2023. It's time to celebrate all of your accomplishments and hard work. It's also a time to look forward with excitement to the opportunities that await you. I also want to take a moment to thank all and extend my gratitude to all of your friends and family who have supported you throughout this journey, because without them, you would not be here receiving the recognition that you have today. Today, you join well over 750,000 alumni of the Pennsylvania State University. You will be amazed as you go through your life how many of these alumni you will encounter, and there will be an instant connection that will benefit both of you. Another part of being an alumni is you get to participate in the governance of this university. You are all entitled to nominate and vote for the alumni representatives that serve on the Board of Trustees, and we certainly encourage you to do so. It is one of the many opportunities you're going to have going forward to participate in the life and activities at this great university that we all love. Now I happily turn to my official duty. Provost Schwartz, by virtue of the authority vested in and is approved by the Board of Trustees of the Pennsylvania State University, you are authorized on behalf of the Board of Trustees to confer on each of these candidates the degree earned as certified by the appropriate college, faculty, and dean. Thank you.
I thank you, Trustee Sokolov, for the authorization to confer degrees for these candidates assembled. Before we proceed with the conferral of degrees, please note that Penn State is recognizing our graduates who are actively serving veterans and graduates of our ROTC programs with special red, white, and blue honor cords for their service and sacrifice. At this time, I would like to ask all graduates who are embarking on military service and veteran students who have served our country to please stand as you are able and remain standing. And before you sit down, I would now like to ask the guests in the audience who are also veterans or active duty members of the military to please join these students if you are able. We thank you for your significant contributions to our nation, and you may be seated. I also want to take a moment now to recognize another group of students with us today, our first-generation college students who stand on the cusp of becoming first-generation Penn State alumni. Our first-generation students are pioneers within their families and trailblazers at our university. They face unique challenges not shared by many of their peers, and their tenacity in the pursuit of education, academic excellence, and personal and professional achievement is a model to which we can all aspire. Would all members of our graduating class, who are first-generation students, please rise as you are able, and everyone please join me in congratulating these students on their momentous accomplishment today. You may all be seated. Thank you.
Thank you, Provost Schwartz. Graduation marks an important academic achievement, and I'm pleased to recognise and introduce our department heads who administer our programs in the Eberly College of Science. They represent the faculty who certify these students for their degrees. As of fall 2022, Penn State has granted almost 920,000 degrees. Will each administrator please stand as I call your name and remain standing until all are introduced? Randy McIntyre, Department Head of Astronomy and Astrophysics. Wendy Hannah Rose, Department Head of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology. Elizabeth McGraw, Department Head of Biology. Philip Bevilacqua, Department Head of Chemistry. Mark Levy, Department Head of Mathematics. Nitin Samath, Department Head of Physics. And Murali Haran, Department Head of Statistics. And I would also like to recognise our Associate Deans, Dean Chris Palmer, Associate Dean of Undergraduate Students, Associate Dean Miguel Mustafa, our Associate Dean of Research and Innovation, and Associate Dean Kristen Finch, our Associate Dean of Diversity and Inclusion. Thank you all. You may be seated. I now wish to recognise the graduates who have earned meritorious achievement. In the digital program, you can see those who are graduating in the top 12% of their class. Upon completion of the grades, additional names will be added to this list. Diplomas will have this academic achievement noted in the official documentation. Students who are graduating summa cum laude are wearing a blue and white cord. Students who are graduating magna cum laude are wearing a blue cord. And students who are graduating cum laude are wearing a white cord. Please hold your applause until students in all three categories are recognised. Will those students graduating summa cum laude please wave or rise and remain standing as you're able? Will those students graduating magna cum laude please wave or rise and remain standing as you're able? And now those graduating cum laude, please wave or rise and remain standing as you're able. Congratulations again, and best wishes for your continuing excellence. You may be seated. Though we unfortunately cannot share with you the accomplishments of each one of our graduating students, we have identified one of our students as a representative of the Eberly College of Science class of 2023. Will Brian Mazzano, our class marshal for the Eberly College of Science, please rise? Thank you, Brian. Brian graduates summa cum laude with a 4.0 grade point average, a bachelor's degrees in biology and music performance. He's a Schreyer Scholar in the Penn State Schreyer Honors College and has been a member of the Dean's List every semester. Brian has received numerous awards, including the Evan Pugh Scholar Award, a Penn State School of Music Scholarship, and is also the Student Marshal for the College of Arts and Architecture. Brian, I offer you my best wishes and heartiest congratulations on your incredible achievements. Thank you. You may be seated. I would now like to call upon Christopher Palmer, our Associate Dean for Undergraduate Students in the Eberly College of Science.
Thank you, Dean Langkilde. At this time, we want to recognize another exceptional group of students, those selected to be recognized as their respective academic units' student marshals. Similar to the college student marshal, each department selects a student based on their academic, extracurricular, and leadership contributions to serve as student marshal and represent all seniors graduating with that respective major. I will ask each department student marshal to wave or stand as you are able as I call your name. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Representing astronomy and astrophysics is Maya Debsky. Representing planetary science and astronomy is Abigail Stolinas. Representing biochemistry and molecular biology is Ellie Kim. Representing biotechnology is Grace Buttle. Representing forensic science is Carrie McCann. Representing microbiology are Aidan Robert Donnelly and Lizzie Jacoby. Representing biology is Alexandria Auerbach. Representing chemistry is Ryan Lai. Representing mathematics are Jack Piazza and Isabel Stepler. Representing physics is Jackson McTaggart. Representing pre-medicine is Mark Lucier. Representing science are Joshua Howells and Nathan Howells. Representing statistics is Candace Todd. And finally, representing data science is Owen Lloyd. Please join me and the department heads in recognizing our student marshals. This concludes the recognition of the department marshals. I'd now like to call upon Provost Schwartz to recognize another group of our graduating students.
Thank you, Dr. Palma. As a land-grant university, we are chartered to offer the opportunity for training in the military service, and at Penn State we have programs in the Army, Navy, Air Force, and Marines. Will all graduates of the Pennsylvania State University Reserve Officer Training Corps please rise as you are able? It is a privilege for me to recognize our graduates of the Reserve Officer Training Corps as officers who will serve. I congratulate you. And you may be seated.
Now, I am very pleased to introduce a cherished part of the graduation ceremony, crossing the platform as your name is read aloud. As our students prepare to cross the stage platform, let's all recognise those who can't be here today, but are watching this event from locations around the world. Please join me in congratulating them with a very loud round of applause. Because I know that our families, friends and loved ones are eager to hear their student's name, I ask that you refrain, as you're able, from excessive noise. Graduates, after you cross the platform, and in the spirit of we are, please return to your seats to celebrate with your fellow graduates for the remainder of the ceremony. After the last graduate crosses the stage platform, we will then confer your degrees and you can move your tassels. Please be sure to remain in your seat for this important moment as you become Penn State alumni. Dr. Christopher Palmer, please announce our first graduates to be recognized. Oh, sorry, Dr. Christopher, I just added a name.
It's okay.
Thank you.
Graduates receiving a degree in astronomy and astrophysics are
Maya Debsky, Liam R. Schwartz, Joshua Hartsock, Kyle Thomas Rupp, Luke Powers, Matthew Oysen LaFountain, Ryan Rearick, Andrew David Reif, Grace Carolyn Brown, Mark Thomas Phillips, Yu-Chen Ma, Vincent Smedile, Erica Lynn Heller, Grace Martirano, Jordan Jostes, Robert Collingwood Frazier, Evan Christopher Jennerjohn, Grant Starr Summer, Hannah Marie Grisbowski, Mary E. Caldor.
graduating with a degree in planetary science and astronomy is
Abigail J. Stolinas,
graduates receiving a degree in biochemistry and molecular biology are
Ellie Kim, Yenjue Su, Koshihiro Makino, Haoyang Guo, Caroline Ulanowski, Emily A. Meinert, Julia Elizabeth Faust, Anna Valerie Foltz, Matthew Alexander Kozlowski, Allison Elizabeth Hinks, Lucas Andrew Stauffer, Mary Ellen Neely, Mally Janine Nalivenko, Emily Elizabeth Hassett, Emma Grace Colo, Alexandra Sidlick, Ellen C. Yee Lee, Abigail Lynn Heilenman, Julia Rose Olivant, Evelyn Schendler, Claudia Victoria Harrison, Nathan P. Connolly, Morgan Avery Bonner, Gina Mae Dixon, Eric Lundberg, Geneva T. Flarend, Phoebe Mara Fontanella Nabua, Ashley Capone, Dylan R. Heath, Grace Julianne Ellis, Danae B. Schonbacher, Josie Lee Stakem, Madison Lugamores, Devon Elizabeth Hauser, Nikita Arun Prakash, Madeline McKay, Eliza Nicole Gianetti, Supriya Matam Kumar, Erij Sabi, Dana Khalid M. Altassan, Shalini G. Shah, Annika Noel Hay, Sarah Grace Knoll, Aiden Patrick Miller, Hannah LaPointe, Kaya Rogers, Vanessa Jocelyn Saravia, Dean Miller Jr., Trevor Lavoski, Ryan Joseph Godlip, Dhruv Patel, Joseph Mao, Phung Vi Nao, Hannah Catherine Martin, Erin N. O'Donnell, Michelle J. Litvak, Annabelle Rose Bernard, Alexander Robert Hotzel, Advay Karthik Mangia, Devin B. Thomas, Nicholas Thomas Tomasco, Matthew Richard Egner, Catherine Hogan, Alexander D. Gribick, Pabitra Roy, Sung Hyun Lim, Xuan Chung Hu, Jaran Wharton Mohammed, Noah Joseph Mangan, Dana Geisenberger, Kaya Grayson, Janelle Leslie Loiseau, Randy L. Sid Hewitt, J. Refugio Lara Jr.,
Dalia Priscilla Arvalo Leos, Ashley Monique Bolds, graduates receiving a degree in biotechnology are
Grace K. Buddle, Brian G. Yuan Yu, Aditi Palad, Marissa Princess Houghton, Elizabeth McClatchy, Thomas Joseph Webb, Jada N. Marshall, Irby Godgill, Xiaowo Su, James Alexander Mueller Lewis, Kayla Dobrik, Sophia Ashelen Mostafa, Aidan Robert Matunis, Flor de Maria Chavez Zarate, Kaylee M. McCarran, Jessica Lynn Wilson, Tanner Allen Derrick, Austin West Mueller,
graduates receiving a degree in forensic science are
Carrie Taylor McCann, Morgan Michelle Downing, Caitlin Grace Tedford, Ashley J. Lowy, Gabrielle Marie Appleby, Kenneth Wong, Katiana Nelson, Amy Vasquez, Ashley Marie Arzaga, Abigail Justine Northheimer, Emmanuel Rios, Jeremiah Joseph Seba, Madeline Kelly, Mackenzie Grace Reed, Paris Peterson, Kara Lynn Dixon, Tara Renee Lyons, Grace Catherine Miller, Madeline Casey, Marissa M. Reith, Alexandra Rose Vinci, Phoebe Jade Wenzel, Brady Matthew DeFergian, Kyle Rutherford, Corey Michael Rutt, Anna Delgado, Peyton Kuhn, Marina L. Smith, Jamie Alegria, Kaylin Kane, Emma M. Law, Gia Marie Hammerly, Zahra Ali Jafar Al-Lawati, Sanjana Tyagarajan, Cassandra Shayna Burmore Bradburn.
Graduates receiving a degree in microbiology are
Aidan Robert Donnelly, Elizabeth J. Jacoby, Natalie K. Jacoby, Lillian Jane Griffin, Richard Patrick Massimino III, Ryan Dwayne France, Alexandra Vincenza da Costa, Krupa Shah, Annie Urban, Abigail Marie Rulo, Juan Rodrigo Nieto.
graduates receiving a degree in biology are
Brian Patrick Manzano, Alexandria B. Auerbach, Laisa Ramirez Gacitua, Athena Cardenas Angulo, Micaiah Lee Garner, Giselle Rodriguez Lopez, Xuyuan Zhang, Peter Ocasio,
Kylie Warwick,
Caroline Bell Ketterman, Chloe Eunice, Benjamin Cherry, Allison Renee Hepler, Afton Greener, Peter Joseph Godshaw, Bennett Brand Myers, Trey Jacob Hill, Fiona Lum, Xiao Yang Wu, Artie Neary, Nicholas Joseph DeMario, Kylie Brenneman, Grant Joseph Samanik, Mackenzie Marie Galusi, Desiree Manuha Chandran, Benjamin G. Byler, Randy Avila, Wesley Stone, Richard Jeffrey Mueller, Sydney Hope Jordan, Franz Balin, Caitlin Michaela Gabadon, Sean Patrick Conway, Sarah O'Connor Rose, Isaiah Michael Kraft, Carson Patrick Gaussman, Ashley Travanino, Sarah Del Moro, Carter Claire Farina, Thomas James Rufel Shields, Tyler Hudak, McKenna Elizabeth Smith, Jared Kit Chan, Anai Anaya, Caitlin Cynthia Johnson, Madeline Noel LaMonica, Isabella Rose Hale, Leah Grace Suvarovsky, Christina Javakov, Jenna Lee Sloma, Netta Fatima Shamji, Sydney Kimball, Pillar Isis Israel, Cole William Ridgely, Emily Grace Bober, Alicia Nicole Beal, Adam Charles Gallagher, John Michael Howard, Mackenzie Lee Thomas, Haley Alexa Young, Abigail Marilyn Lee Carney, Skylar Oken, Ashley Swope, Morgan Ariel Pratt, Timothy Stephen Michaelin, Nash Michael Ginter, Nimrod Chapo, Laura Anita Roshnoyi, Nicholas Nguyen, Mihua T. Do, Alexis Marie Schleinkofer, Morgan Alexandra Bosch, Alicia Tauber, Emily Marie Lutz, Matthew Michael Roseman, Alexa Ryan Gelsheiser, Jordan Douglas Futrell, Shami Lore Babawale, Peyton Marie McGuire, Andrea Maniglia, Haley Yvonne McNally, Cecilia Eileen Citro, Samantha Marie Banning, Kenzie Marie Milne, Abigail Rose Keegan, Ashley Dunleavy, Elijah Claire Breon, John Daniel Purnell Jr., Anna Maria Haddad, Clara J. Weber, Ryan Swartz, Patrick Lucas, Matthew McGinley, Michael Eilberg, Andrew Russell Vandenheuvel, Allison Xiaojun Giambetti, Sebastian Gabriel Velasquez, Abigail Elizabeth Fry, Morgan Elizabeth Booker, Kayla Taylor,
Shakia Stacy,
Mariah Elise Goggins,
Mariam Ali Al Tunayan,
Madison A. Thompson, Faith Koblenz, Logan Charles Unangst, Shahab Ahmed, Catherine Baird Samid, Shugafa Fatima Ramin, Caitlin Elizabeth Slack, Colin Lee Mosier, Gianna Olivia Edkin, Logan R. Peters, Allison Mayle Warrington, George Louis Tomko Jr., Umar Kaiser, Braden Alaimo, Caitlin Mackenzie Frack, Kayla Vasquez Perez, Brianna Page McNulty, Emily K. Thomas, Aurelio Lucio Melo Zanon Neto, Sarah Yee, Hannah Marie Clotty, Amanda Lee Monahan, Nicholas J. Panas, Laura Yanji Laughlin, Morgan Worley, Rachel Burden, Ashley Sucheski, Alicia Rivas, Ashlyn Thuringer, Colleen Elizabeth Nurston, Trijal Kaista, Alexander Joseph Hammerich, Hunter P. Boyd, Akil Bolasetti, Jacob Berry, Nicholas Michael Messner, Sopita Pimcharawan, Emma Katharina Anziano, Kara Elizabeth Flegel, Haley Elizabeth Richards, Alexa Connolly, Jacob Thomas Snyder, Michael Aurelian Hewitt, Isha Conchetti, Lena L. Manzulawi, Catherine Elizabeth Smolensky, Carly L. Calcayo, Lauren Wilner, Kimberly Marie Negron Morales, Juliana Sophia Bruce, Samir Sanjeev Agarwal, Zihao Yang, Yi Huang, Matthew Valencia, Charisma Margiana Corey, Sean Kelleher, Joseph Vincent Rabbit,
Brooke Kloss,
Emily Rose Mattern, Alexandria Nicole Butler, Anna Filipowski, Maria Irina Smareka, John V. Marchiafava, Michael Charles Crowitz, Emma O'Connor, Camille Marie Ruiz Perez,
Yurini Marte Garcia,
Anastasia Matveyeva, Alyssa Michelle Hibbs, Caroline Bennett, Paige Barlow, Kaylee Bray, Ashley Baldwin, Deepesh Manish Kumar Patel, Alicia Brianna Auerbach, Madison J. Edwards, Nasim Saidi, Abdul Majid Hussein Y. Adulhi, Rebecca Affleck, Harshika Third, Anna Genda, Alexis M. Lopez, Elizabeth Lowe, Olivia Bell Casey, Shanique Rakisha Gill, Dina Lisa Voigt, Serena Jordan Carrington, Meredith Grace Kelly, Karina Lee Zeppelin, Aisha Welch, Marissa Aviles, Terem A. Syed, Elizabeth Marie Barron, Erin Marie Gilbert, Christopher Sean Sirkowski, Gauri Gurumurthy, Deanna J. Garcia, Svetlana, Dia Ashish Patia, Alan Royal Smith IV, Swati Prasannan, Samantha Pham Nguyen, Ricky Esteban Ruiz, Priya Devanarayan, Alicia Rose Bernhardt, Alisa Shaw Jenkins,
Graduates receiving a degree in chemistry are
Ryan Lai, Thomas Jason Pfeiffer, Nolan Patrick Jacob, Faraz Haider, Anna Camille Griggs, Hao Wang, Jinyin Wang, Cole Allen Clapperton, Hannah Grace Gazensky, Matthew Bender, Ava Christine Del Rio, Kayla Louise Constantini, Reikley Nolan Reiser, Alex Koretke, Gary Chen, Matthew Jacob Hearn, Kara Ann Kenzinger, George Mundy, Robert Connor Burns, Emma Lee Marshall, Anita Ajdari, Alexis Nguyen, Subin Kim, Lillian May Ritz, Kayla Nicole McCreary, Asna Rizwan, Taylor Rose Barrett, Layla Loren Fillion,
graduates receiving a degree in mathematics are
Isabel Faith Stepler, Jack A. Piazza, Michael Patrick Bruckner, Shannon Michelle White, Rachel Woodman, Satwik Garimella, Grace Ann Paz, Rachel Eileen McLeod, Vikramjit Singh, Noah Samuel Chaffin, Cooper J. Conway, Mason Albert Pruz, Lily Rose Ashery, Yichen Zhang, Varun Kartikeya Patel, Taylor Lynn Hornberger, Amanda Nicole Burtis, Samantha Barbara Kalin, Rachel L. Cole, Margaret Claire Patrizi Jurich, Jacob Reed Cronin, Vladimir Kelichow III, Lauren Ludwikowski, Marwa Khalifa Salem Hadi Al-Mansuri, Sai Karthik Reddy Korala, Jeffrey Nicholas Natalone, Liman Dai, Wei Qi Xia, Wen Tao Wang, Christian Patrick Holmes, Anthony Michael Leonetti, Bethany Ann Fetzko, London Akapinti, Tianyu He, Yu Qi Wang, Minrui Chen, Long Mai Chang, Zihong Li, Jianna Li, Emma R. Scholl, Yiming Tian, Yifan Yang, Jianyi Zhu, Jacob Elser, Eli Matthew Plant, David G. Tsai, Hyuntae Kim, Luke Frederick Kent Motter, Harsh Pandey, Devin Guy, Brian William Clammer, Jeremy J. Hohenader, Taya Mikhail Davis, Christian Charles Motley, Xinshan Wu, Lei Bao, Kira Ann May O'Sullivan, Shun Ao Zhang, Yang Fan Xiao, Yining Wang, Junwan Li, David Chen, Junze Huang, Zixuan Liu, Muhammad Afiq Daniel bin Mohammed Zamri, Aryan Keshari, Yao Xingjiang, Jiahui Liu, Lilin Tsai, Xinyi Chen, Linghan Guo, Yu Qi He, Jia Yuan Shu, Li Jialong, Ranyi Zhang, Leo Philip Bell, Ethan Tyler Knight, Stephanie Victoria Snyder,
Graduates receiving a degree in physics are
Jackson Ross McTaggart, Rose Beatrix Hudson, Maria L. Bresson, Julia Renee Rice, Evan Crisco, Warapard Kamtongdi, Michael Thomas Saylor, Dylan Essex Montero, Zachary Zelensky, Benjamin Robert Sawyer, Corbin Michael Heitzenrader, Paul John Balderston, Blues D. McMahon, Sean Tobin, Rue Dung, Quentin Hales, Tyson Kemp, Donald John Thompson III, Kyle Bobo Lynn, Andrew K. McConnell, Daniel Joseph Esterkin,
Zhanming Zhang,
Iqwan Hakim bin Modraji,
Mihao Hacha.
Alexander Xavier Capral,
Graduates receiving a degree in pre-medicine are
Mark Jason Lucier, Angie Marie Gutierrez, Hala Zora Karamani, Kyle Enrico Anstutz, George William Hoffman, Joshua Andrew Harder, Andrew Jeffrey Menig, Andrew Michael Fries, Kuriko Masuda,
Joseph Cass, Tiara Paul,
Sophia Marie Perry, Ya Wen Deng, Chance Hunter Ayers, Aidan Gage Gillespie, Alyssa Mae Connell, Adriana Sofia Ramos Madero, Andrea Victoria Ramos Madero,
graduates receiving a degree in science are
Joshua Warden Howells, Nathan Charles Howells, Miatu Beauty Korma, Mariana Manuela Mbemba, Anahi Toro, Alicia Roselle, Kaylin Adela Clauser, Samantha Yacobachi, Ashley Renee Grove, David Vasquez Cabrales, Will Patrick Merrill, Zachary Michael Malicki, August Joseph Smichinsky, Sarah Safir, Sherry Lucelle Abreu, Talene M. Williams, Rihanna Rorig Hubert, Aidan Farrell, Chris Valentin Flores, Julia Champy, Jordan Hughes, Alexandria Kale, Humera Inam, Carolyn Reyes, Nicholas John Polidoro, Christina Marie Brown, Olivia Nicole Lagrasta, Sophia Evan Aksoy,
Jessica Berman,
Elizabeth Taylor Wilkie, Sophia Lyle, Juan Carlos Guerrero, Kayana Okendo, Catherine Amador, Mackenzie Tyler O'Donnell, Lauren Maria Karp, Brianna S. White, Mercy Urenia Vasquez, Jennifer Vanessa Soler, Amanda Bent, Neo Shulman Ko, Jackie Zoe, Theo Kessler, Cody Andrew Young,
Nicholas Michael O'Connor.
Allison Perez Wallace, Ryan Allen Alt, Alexa Bertelli, Maximilian Contreras, Jacob Joseph Quinones, Alexis Kate Finkbeiner, Raquel M. Gyro, Diksha Shailesh Kumar Patel, Madison Grace Staub, Hannah Patel,
Graduates receiving a degree in statistics are
Candace L. Todd, Justin Huang, Rosalind Ruolin Shui, Jack Fox Liu, Junjie He, Chen-Xing Li, Stephen Lee Zhang, Shravani J. Samala, Abraham Arbalize, Peter Otto Phillips, Yuhan Zhao, Vincent Purr, Ruwen Yang, Pichea Sutapon, Miza Shafika Mohammed Shanuddin, Nurul Shafika binti Mohammed Hamdi, Ahmad Alif Ashraf bin Abu Bakr, Tristan Shea Zanowick, Christopher Kenneth Miller, Zwan Ying Zhao, Mackenzie Lynn Johnson, Isabella Santori, Parker Morgan Gaglia, Omer Ali Kanka, Yvonne Wen Lim, Christina Phillips, Abby Lynn Simon, Christiana Ete Mokube, Radha Bela Patel, Lauren Renee Pavlik, Lu Yang Fang, Abdullah Talal Al-Rahbi, Rohit Natarajan, Dylan Dejan, Hongyi Xia, Zongshuo Guo.
graduates receiving a degree in data sciences are
Owen W. Lloyd, Nicholas Salvatore Mangione, Sophie Chepkoske Lalay, Robert Joseph Kremitz, Nathan Allen Thomas, Julian Sim, Damin Park,
Thank you very much. Thank you.
everybody, wherever you are, now is the time to really make some noise. Please give the class of 2023 a huge congratulatory round of applause. Thank you. Still me. Now we proceed with the conferral of degrees. Today's graduating students have followed their academic interests and will carry with them the training they have received, critical thinking, quantitative analysis, fact-based decision-making, and communicating science as they go on to make meaningful contributions to our nation and the world in countless ways. Will all undergraduate degree candidates in the Eberly College of Science, including those watching on live stream, please rise. Provost Schwartz, Trustee Sokolov, I am pleased to present these worthy and approved candidates.
Thank you, Dean Lankilder. Thank you to your associate deans and the department heads and the faculty of the Eberly College of Science for bringing forward these worthy candidates for degree. Are you all ready? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I confer upon each of you the degree you have earned, with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. You may now move your tassel from right to left. Let's give them a round of applause. Congratulations. And you may be seated.
Now I am pleased to call Andy Santacroce of the Penn State Alumni Association to induct these new graduates into the association. Andy is Deputy Chief Information Officer and Vice President of Tokyo Marine North American Services, where he leads an interdisciplinary team that identifies and develops differentiating technology to engage commercial insurance customers, empower team members, and provide a uniquely positive insurance experience across its national footprint. Previously, he served as the Deputy CIO and Vice President of Digital Products at BDP International, a global shipping and logistics company. He has held key leadership positions with the Verizon companies, SmithKline Beecham, Pico Energy, the PMA Group, and Prudential Insurance. Andy serves on the Board of Directors for Sustainable IT Org, and previously on the board of the Philly Pops and Cradles to Crayons, on the Executive Board of the Penn State Alumni Association, and as an advisor for key technology incubators. In 2016, he received industry recognition as Premier 100 Technology Leader by Computer World magazine and as a Penn State Alumni Fellow. We're pleased he's here today. Andy.
Thank you, Dean Lankilder. Congratulations, class of 2023. The Penn State Alumni Association celebrates successes and welcomes you into a proud worldwide network of Penn Staters. More than 174,000 alumni and friends like you keep their connections to the university through strong membership in the Alumni Association. With your graduation, you've been gifted a complimentary one-year membership in the association. Your membership connects you with Penn State and more than 300 alumni groups around the world. As you take your next step as a Penn Stater, reach out to your local alumni chapter. They'll be thrilled to hear from you. With that, we would like to ask our new graduates to please rise as you're able. Would all other Penn State alumni here today please rise as well as you're able? It gives me great pleasure to induct today's graduates of the Pennsylvania State University into the Penn State Alumni Association. Welcome to our alumni family and congratulations. Please be seated.
Thank you, Mr. Santacroce. Before we conclude this ceremony, there are some groups that deserve special recognition. This is where it gets emotional, so be ready. Parents, grandparents, spouses, partners, children, other family members, friends and loved ones have contributed towards the achievements being celebrated here today. Would family members and friends of the graduates please rise or wave and remain standing or waving just for a moment. All right, stay standing. We're not done yet. Your sacrifice, understanding, support and caring have helped the graduates to attain their educational goals. This encouragement is so very important and not always easy as you share the stresses and strains of earning an undergraduate degree. It takes a special commitment, and I know that you also have worked hard to get to this day. I now want to ask the graduates to stand, look at your family members and friends, and joining me in thanking all of them for all they've done to support your success. Thank you so much. You may be seated. At the heart of every great university is its faculty and staff members who support them and all of our students. I wish to ask all faculty and staff members in the audience and on stage to stand as you're able and be recognised. Thank you for your many contributions to Penn State. You may be seated. I wish to conclude our commencement ceremony by thanking you for the We Are spirit that embodies our community. I'm proud of all of you. Your Penn State degree has prepared you to help solve global problems, and you will follow the rich tradition of Eberly College of Science graduates who have positively impacted humanity. I hope you all carry the personal connections, treasured memories and important values that you've gained at Penn State with you as you move forward in your careers. You have forever made your mark on Penn State. We wish you health and happiness and the success that you have rightly earned wherever you go. That's it. Hold on, not yet. Following the departure of our platform party, the University Marshals will dismiss our graduates by row. We now end our commencement ceremonies and will be led in the singing of the Alma Mater by Ms. Harvey. Will you please stand as you're able and remain standing until the academic procession has exited the floor? And you are all invited to an informal reception and celebration of our graduates following this ceremony. It will be held in the courtyard between the Life Science and Thomas Bridges, and we will have faculty members and staff present who would love to congratulate you all in person, so please come along. Now, the Alma Mater. Thank you.
place in the hands of fate. Thou didst mold us, dear old state, dear old state, dear old state. May no act of ours bring shame to one heart that loves thy name. May our lives but swell thy fame, dear old state, dear old state. Thank you.